Now here we go. Now we're going to take a look at the latest wind gust reports in regarding to the stations here. Let's see if we have any information. Unfortunately, we do not have any, like, you know, a lot. We don't really have too many weather stations across the way here. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this latest eye wall here. But like I was saying, so basically, honestly, in regard to things here, we do not have too many reports here. We do not have too many of these, you know, stations around here. Portions of KO, let's see, KO Largo, we do have ourselves a 40-mile-per-hour wind gust as of an hour and 14 minutes ago. So it's pretty, that's pretty, that was definitely quite a bit ago. So honestly, at that point, can you really trust that anymore? No, you really can't. So, but still, regardless, that is definitely, absolutely, yeah, that is definitely, you know, a gusting to tropical storm force. But like I said, I mean, obviously this is a lot closer now. Not that close. So the models, yeah, it's not quite there yet, but we're getting close. Like I said, we were definitely getting very close to a landfall. I mean, we were literally a matter of probably about a half hour to an hour away before we do see this landfall actually occur. Like I said, the latest information, the latest satellite imagery does show this eye definitely a lot more well-defined. I mean, like I said, you go back, literally, let's see here. When did this start really developing? I mean, this is relatively new news. That eye didn't start developing until like 9 o'clock Eastern. So that's obviously, yeah, it's definitely changed quite a bit since then. I mean, it goes from 9 o'clock to that at 2 o'clock. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So that's 5-hour difference, but you'd be surprised. I mean, that thing has been undergoing some heat recently. You can see, I mean, just how much more gray is starting to actually fire off here. I mean, this is actually showing us that we are seeing lots and lots of thunderstorm activity. We are seeing tons and tons of energy that is being used to strengthen the storm here right now. Devin says there's a new hurricane cone as well. Yeah, we should actually look at that, actually. It would make sense if we did. Let's see here. Okay. 2 a.m. update, guys. Okay, so it looks like still on track for a near Tampa landfall. And like I was saying, guys, the M stands for major hurricane. So this thing is forecasted to become a quote-unquote major hurricane. Like I said, what that means is Category 3 or higher. It's supposed to, according to the Hurricane Center, become a hurricane, a Category 3 hurricane here as soon as it's over portions here of western Cuba. So it is expected to turn into a Category 3. It's literally just, at this point, 1 mile an hour off. And honestly, if you ask me, I consider this thing a Category 3. I mean, it's right there, well upper level Category 2, lower level Category 3. It's right on that line. So, but anyways, the red are showing those hurricane warnings that are in place here. Those are the regions where we are expecting hurricane conditions here. Basically, across portions of the blue, those are the regions where we are seeing tropical storm warnings. That's where tropical storm conditions is expected to occur here. So that is what we're looking at. So we are still seeing landfall here near Category 3 storm, according to the latest info. So anyways, regardless, definitely is really kicking off here in regard to things. So we just got to definitely watch out for it. Like I said, the center of this storm here is really crazy. The center of the storm is definitely you know, really starting to wrap up here. I mean, the latest satellite imagery, if you play this back in time, I mean, this is absolutely getting nuts. I mean, this is really doing some nasty stuff here in the latest few hours. So, got to really watch out for it, guys. We're going to keep you all informed. Like I said, you guys can trust us. We're always going to be here for y'all. We're going to keep you guys and give you all the latest information we possibly can, accurate as ever. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, you know, consider hitting that subscribe button. I don't really ask for much, y'all. So, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, my friends. We greatly appreciate it. So, but like I said, we are definitely keeping our eye very close on the system here. It looks like, let's see, let's follow the center. Okay, it looks like it's keeping on course here. As we were watching earlier, it did look like, which is pretty crazy here, a little ago, look at that. That looked just like a duck there. That's what I was mentioning before. Some of the chat that was here before would definitely understand. I mean, look at that. Look how much that resembles a duck. I mean, we even pulled up a duck here earlier, which is pretty crazy. I mean, that looks just like a duck there. So, but anyway, so in regard to things, I'm actually going to go and screenshot that. I got to save that there. But anyways, but like I was saying, I mean, this thing is definitely been undergoing some rapid involvement. I mean, even since that duck scan, I should say. I mean, we've seen a lot of that convection really starting to really amp up here across portions of the southwest. That is obviously kind of concerning. And like I said, obviously that is that is what we are watching here. May says water spout in Key West, Florida. So yeah, we actually did see a tornado warning that was in place for portions here of Florida a little bit ago. We did see some coverage on it. There's obviously a very tight rotation. I mean, yeah, Florida, you're already starting to get impacted by this right now. I mean, you already are getting impacted by this system right now. So that is kind of what we are talking about. So it definitely is. Like I said, there's definitely. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Definitely is the impacts already starting to kick off there. Didn't mean to grab that there. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're already starting to see these impacts by the outer bands here. So obviously, but still the worst to come. So definitely still the worst to come here. Let's see here. Checking in from Tampa. Let's see here. Checking in from Tampa. How's everyone doing? Any other Floridas here? I'm sure we do. We've had a lot of Floridas here, actually. So, obviously, like I said, we are going to be giving you guys coverage as well, of course, because, like I said, I want to keep you guys safe. I want to keep you guys informed and everything like that. That's the reason why, you know, we are here for you all. So, like I said, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. But like I was saying, you got to watch out in Tampa. Like I said, right now, the cone is dead. You're dead track in the middle of the cone here. And like I said, you know, obviously, in regard to many models, too, over the last several hours, over the last several runs, we've been seeing a lot of model agreement in regard to the system tracking towards Tampa. So you should definitely, if you have not already, started preparing for the storm here. I mean, like I said, I hate to say this, but this is going to cause some pretty catastrophic impacts. Like I said, I don't like to use these words, but in this case, I mean, it's true. It really is true here. And like I said, I'm just wanting to let you guys know to please prepare for this system. If you have any of your friends and family that's out in the way of this, you know, it's definitely quite there here. But it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Let's see. In regard to the latest info from the Hurricane Hunters, I don't think we have any other missions going on here, which we need. Oh, here we go. New mission just popped up, y'all. We now have a mission heading into Ian. So go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you guys can see it. So there you go. NOAA 9 mission. That is a new Hurricane Hunter mission, y'all. So this thing's now taking off here. I believe that's Florida. But they are definitely, yeah, they're now taking off here. They're going to be heading in. So we're going to get some, that's good, because we're going to get some good data coming in here from the Hurricane Hunters. Great to hear. Let's see. Berlinda says, will this be a Category 5 by the time it reaches? So, forecasted, it's not supposed to be as of right now. Now, due to its rapid intensification, honestly, like I said, I think it's just going to remain in that category. I think it's just going to remain in that category 4 at maximum peak. Like I said, obviously, maybe the wind could get up to 140, which that is, on its own, definitely pretty crazy. So, but luckily, it is supposed to weaken as it does make its way here towards portions of Florida, which is great news. I mean, obviously, the more it weakens by the time it makes landfall, the better. But yeah, absolutely. So this is definitely, like I said, this is definitely quite interesting to see. You know, honestly, I'm just amazed at how quickly this eye is really developing here. Which, like I said, obviously, I mean, this wasn't even visible like 5 hours ago. This wasn't even visible, and it just pops up. And it really shows itself. Now, honestly, I have to give the model some credit for this. Like I said, the HWRF model really did show the support of the eye forming right before. A lot of the models, not just the HWRF model, a lot of them did. The models have been pretty good in regards so far to what is happening. Now, obviously, like I said, we're getting ever so closely to that direct landfall here. But like I said, they're already dealing with, they're already dealing with these hurricane conditions. Absolutely. I mean, if we literally look here across portions, we're about 16 miles away. So, obviously, yeah, we're getting very, very close here. Let's see here. What do I think that the water walls will rise for Tampa? So, I guess you're talking about storm surge. So, in regard to storm surge, we actually are seeing about 5 to 10 feet. I can go ahead and show you guys here really quickly. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Switching on over here to the other screen, y'all. Here's in regard to the peak surges. So you can actually, here across the Tampa Bay, we are seeing the possibility of 5 to 10 feet obviously, of storm surge being possible. So that's actually quite nice. That's actually definitely quite impactful. Obviously, surrounding areas like down towards like Key West and the Keys, this is going to get into that 2 to 4 foot realm. Absolutely. And honestly, I'm going to screenshot this as well. But like I said, guys, I mean, honestly, things are really going to get pretty nasty in regard to this storm here. So, but like I said, guys, I mean, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, y'all. It'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, we're here for you guys. I want you all to be prepared. If you have any questions, try to reach out to me. I'm going to try to get to as many as possible. Obviously, like I said, that's what I'm here for. But once again, you guys, thank you all just for being here. It's an honor to be here for you. And thank you so much here. Let's see here. How can you see the charts with the cool sunglasses? So actually, believe it or not, it's pretty. It's actually a lot better to see them because it creates glare. With the monitors, I have 4 monitors actually. I have one right there, one right there, one right there, and one right there. So I currently have 4 monitors, and it honestly, like, the glare is pretty crazy, and it helps the strain of my eyes a lot. But yeah, that's why that's probably why if you guys are wondering why I wear them. But yeah, I mean, it's not hard to see things, obviously, which is good. But anyway, so what is happening here, guys? Like I said, the latest satellite imagery. Like I said, obviously, if you guys are just now joining us, first of all, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing great. But like I said, we are undergoing a rapid intensification process that is currently happening right now, just before it's making landfall in Cuba. Now, like I said, the crazy thing is that this system is actually supposed to strengthen as it crosses into Cuba, which is also, I mean, which is definitely very, very crazy. So that's what we're looking at. We're definitely going to really just need to monitor the heck out of the storm here over the next while. I mean, this is pretty interesting. I mean, this is definitely quite nasty. But anyways, but yeah, so like I said, that's kind of what's going on in regard to things, with this system, in regard to everything. So once again, please be safe out there. Let's see here. Portions. Lehigh Acres in Florida checking in. New subscriber? Well, glad to have you here, my friend. And obviously, please stay safe out there. Obviously, like I said, we're going to be here for you. Even during the even during the landfall in Florida, we're obviously going to be here for you and give you guys stuff like that. Let's see here. Any thoughts on conditions expected in Lehigh Acres? There's actually 2 people now from Lehigh Acres. So, like I said, I don't know exactly where these areas are. It'll take me a little bit to look it up here. I can probably pull it up here. Let's see here. You should know where you are based off of. You should know where you are based off of the map here. Of it's supposed to happen mostly to your north. It's supposed to be mostly just for the north of you. Like I said, Tampa and Clearwater. Like I said, that's kind of where we are seeing the overall, the mid track. Like I said, that's kind of where we are seeing the median ground. That's kind of the line of best fit here. So obviously, with that being said, that is what we are talking about. So obviously, please stay safe out there. If you have any more questions, like I said, let us know. We're gonna be here for you. Let's see here. Watching here from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing all right. And please stay safe out there, my friends. Like I said, this is quite the system, and honestly, it's gotta really watch out for it closely. So, latest info from the satellite imagery, we do see that eyes not quite symmetrical. I mean, it's obviously not quite symmetrical, but it's looking pretty not bad. It's really not looking too bad here. Let's do a little update here on that Hurricane Hunter. Like I said, we have a new mission that's now out, y'all, which is good. And we can get more data coming through here. There you go. So now they're just leaving the eastern coast here of Florida. You can see right there. Here's the big lake of southern Florida. I always forget the name there. You can obviously see. So that is tracking its way to the east here. And obviously they are going to head down. So that is as we're looking at here. Let's see. Can I show up about where the hurricane is going to hit in Florida? So you're talking about like this cone of uncertainty? Yeah, I got you covered. Absolutely. So here we go. So we are going to we're going to keep on. So right now like I said, the projected path, I mean, like I said, the cone of uncertainty really does extend out some distance, although I will say, according to the latest models and stuff like that, I mean, we're seeing a pretty close Tampa landfall. I definitely do think that we are seeing that. So we got to really pay attention to areas here in Tampa. I mean, this is seriously a big event. Surrounding areas, like I said, near Clearwater. I mean, you guys got to really watch out for it. And, I mean, literally, as we were just looking at here just a second ago, I mean, we literally have 5 to 10 foot storm surge for the Bay of Tampa, for the Tampa Bay here. So that is... That's kind of a bit interesting here. Obviously, down towards places like Key West, we're kind of talking maybe around 2 to 4 feet. I mean, obviously, we are seeing that storm surge, but obviously, like I said, the worst of it, it's kind of expected around Tampa Bay, and like I said, that's kind of where we are seeing that that landfall is expected to occur across those regions there. So once again, we got to watch out for. And honestly, like I said, it would not be surprising if this does actually. Somehow upgrade in some form or way as the system does get closer. Because, like I said, obviously this is, still a few days out. There is still nothing's in concrete yet. Nothing is set yet, but still just gotta watch the latest updates here. So yeah. Anyways, but like I said, we are watching this system is getting very close to landfall. I mean, it's already the hurricane winds are well into Cuba right now. I mean, they're already experiencing quite the worst of it, or definitely getting up there. Now, if we take a look at the latest distance, it's only about 10 miles. I could probably zoom in a little bit more to look at that. If we look here closely, like I said, that's land. I mean, this is right on. That is like right on. So this is about, according to this, looks like about 15 to 16 miles away, which that's definitely getting close. So we're just gonna continue watching this, guys. I mean, if there's anything that comes out here, we're definitely gonna let you guys know. Let's see, freaking out on that gray matter. If you're talking about the satellite imagery here, I mean, this is a very big, what we call a convective burst. Basically, just very strong thunderstorm activity. And this is showing us that we are seeing, I mean, rapid evolvement with this system. I mean, this system is rapidly evolving into, almost a major hurricane. Which, like I said, obviously, I definitely do believe that this is, Category 3. Like I said, it's considered 1 mile an hour off from being considered that. So, but like I said, it's definitely is, in my case, it's definitely right there. But we're going off the National Hurricane Center in regard to the info, which obviously we should. But like I said, that's kind of, that is indeed what we are looking at as of right now. But like I said, guys, if you have any questions, like I said, make sure to let us know. We're going to be here for you. I want you guys to be prepared. I want you guys to stay safe out there. Like I said, if you have any questions, we got you covered here. Once again, if you are new to the channel, hey, consider hitting that subscribe button, y'all. Be greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock here. Evan says there's a tornado warning. Where at? It's probably southern Florida here still. Oh yeah, we have another tornado warning for portions of the Keys. Okay, so look at that. So here we go. Was that Isla Morada? Throwing a guess out there, Isla Morada. This is a tornado warning that is in effect here. Let's grab a Key West signature. Let's take a look at the radar view here. And let's see what's ongoing. So we'll grab velocity scan and see here. Well, honestly, I mean, I'm not seeing any... I don't know. Yeah, in regard to this, I'm not seeing any like tight areas of rotation. Obviously, we have a lot of turbulence, a lot of in and out bow winds, but like I said, honestly, I'm not seeing anything. But regardless, I mean, there's a tornado warning out. You should still seek shelter. So, if you guys are here, like I said, Isla Morada, I think I'm saying that right. Definitely seek shelter here. Like I said, this is right here for portions of pretty much the upper portions of the Keys. Like I said, the Keys stretch all the way down to here. This is right here for like the southern Keys, the eastern Keys. I guess you consider that. So yeah, watch out for that. Once again, tornado warning is now in place here, and like I said, that just goes to show you. I mean, honestly, like I said, these systems can indeed pose a tornado threat. Absolutely, they definitely can. And like I said, obviously that is what we are looking at. So let's see here. So yeah, latest eye. There is a few islands down here. It looks like the eye is now over them. These little islands. It looks like the eye is over there. Once again, thank you so much for, Evan. Thank you so much for the update there, my friend. Really appreciate it. Dawn says, do I normally stream at night? Not usually. I mean, usually we stream at daytime, but the reason is we are live is because obviously right now this is, you know, impacting portions of Cuba. Unfortunately, we can't choose what time we want the systems to impact, but like I said, we're usually here. Like I said, we're usually here for. See, you're looking at the wrong radar, says Evan. I was thinking about looking at Miami here, which they look kind of around the same distance. But let's see. We'll do a little update on this here really quickly, and we will see what's going to happen here. Apparently, this is for some reason Miami's not working for me for some reason. Is Miami radar working for you there? I guess it is. I don't know. This program can be a little bit sketchy somehow sometimes. I mean, oh my gosh. Guys, look at this. So, latest satellite, I mean, obviously is really cranking here. Let's do a little update here on our aircraft. Like I was saying, we have ourselves a new NOAA mission that is ongoing here. We have ourselves the Hurricane Hunters. They have now taken off. Okay, new update is not came out yet. We should get one here very soon. But like I was saying, I mean, we obviously do have... they're definitely now off in the coast here. So there's a big lake of Florida. If you don't know where this is at, it's right here. So they're basically just flying off of here now. They're kind of towards West Palm Beach, basically. They basically are there towards West Palm Beach. So they're definitely that's where they're at. But like I said, right now, I mean, we are starting to see those impacts starting to kind of take place here. Yeah, like I said, KAMX, we are looking at it. What I can do is I can restart our program really quickly. Yeah, this program restarts really quickly. So yeah, sometimes this program just loves to glitch out on us. Trust me, it's happened many, many times here. Here we go. So we're going to turn back on the radar here. Okay, now it's loading data. Now it should work. But let's see. We'll take a look here back at that velocity couplet there. There we go. Okay, so, that looks like some area of rotation here outside of that for the most part. So, but anyways, regardless, tornado warning in place 30 minutes ago, guys. Let's see here. It was an observed waterspout. Now it's radar indicated. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for that update, guys. I'm actually going to do that real quick. But yeah, so that's actually quite crazy. So once again, you guys, yeah, just please stay safe out there. And like I said, that just goes to show you, I mean, even these systems, they can produce a tornado threat as well. And like I said, we do actually have a tornado threat here for portions of Florida. We actually do have a tornado threat here for portions of Florida. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys that really quickly. Let's go ahead and bring up the National Hurricane Center on this. We currently, National Storm Predictor, I should say. We do have a risk here. Let's go and switch this back over. New day one risk. Wow. That is quite interesting. Yeah, you can see a 5% risk here for tornadoes. So cyclone-induced tornadoes is a given when it comes to these cyclones. Absolutely. So that is definitely what we're looking at. Now, like I said, I am just blown away. I mean, I am literally blown away by what is going on here with this storm right now. Like I said, rapid intensification. I mean, this is really kicking hard as it's now making landfall or getting ready to make landfall across portions of Cuba. Which, like I said, this is absolutely nuts. So once again, like I said, obviously, guys, please stay safe with this. If you know anyone across the way here, please keep in touch with them. Keep them up to date and prepare. Make sure they're prepared for the system here. Now, obviously, like I said, this is right off of the coast here now. I mean, this is right here. Let's see here. A little bit more intense wind isn't that bad though. Says Tico. Well, obviously, please stay safe. Let's see. Oh, so Tico is actually in Cuba. Okay, so Tico, please stay safe. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. We definitely got you covered here, y'all. So once again, thank you all for joining us here for tonight. We should have an update now on the Hurricane Hunter. Let's see here. Okay, so they have... Okay, never mind. We have not. We should get a new update here very soon, but they're not in the storm yet. They're still en route. Like I said, this is a new mission, NOAA 9. This is a NOAA aircraft, not an Air Force Reserve. So this one's actually heading in here towards... obviously heading in here towards portions of... yeah, they're just now flying off the coast of Florida now, so that's definitely the latest info in regard to that. Like I said, we need to update the satellite, or update the radar view here for a second, because... Oh, wow. Yeah, 'cause for some reason this does not like to update on its own. But you can see if we take a look at this, that is right there on land. I mean, this thing is literally just a few. Yeah, not too many far miles away from being landfall. I mean, so we started this live stream. I think, I believe we started the live stream back when it was like in 50 miles away from landfall, if I'm not mistaken. We can do another measurement here. Let's go and do that such right now. If we grab our awesome tool here, okay, this is right here. Let's see, about 10 to 15 miles, guys, away from the away from landfall here. So we're definitely getting close. Travis says, how far or how long before landfall? So, this system is moving. Let's see, the latest information from the Hurricane Center did have the system moving at 13 miles an hour. So it says about 14 miles. So, yeah, about an hour away. We're about an hour away from landfall. I mean, direct landfall here. And like I was telling you guys a while back, I mean, this system is actually not supposed to weaken as it crosses into Cuba. Like I said, it only has strengthening potential on it, in which it is rapidly strengthening even right now. Even though like a lot of the storm, a lot of that northern tip of the storm, is currently over Cuba. I mean, like I said, this thing is definitely supposed to, like I said, this thing is definitely supposed to, really kick off here. Let's see, what am I listening to? This is the NOAA Weather Radio in Largo, Florida, which is near Tampa. But yeah, so latest information, 110 mile per hour, guys. Obviously, 110 mile per hour winds here with a central pressure of 958 millibars. So the pressure is definitely rapidly dropping and stuff like that. So this is definitely, storm is definitely kicking. That's absolutely for sure. Let's see here. So yeah, it's about an hour. Like I said, it's about an hour away from landfall for the most part. So it obviously we don't have too much longer. Which, you know, it's definitely, like I said, we started this live stream a while ago. I mean, we started this live stream definitely quite a bit ago. And like I said, obviously, it's getting there. She's getting there. Let's see. We're gonna switch on over here to. Let's see, we're going to switch on over here back. See if we have... I'm just waiting for this next Hurricane Hunter aircraft update. Let's see here. We should be getting one soon. There we go. Yep, just updated. Just going to switch over here, guys. So, they're now heading south. Obviously heading down towards that storm. Yeah, they're definitely heading down. They're en route. They're currently en route here. If you look here, go ahead and zoom out. Update the page here. Yeah, in progress right now, so they're definitely heading their way. So this is good, because this is going to give us some more data in regard to the storm here. Hopefully we'll get some more, hopefully we'll get some more those drop zones towards the eye, which they should be doing. They should be doing some of those drop zones, which should definitely help us out in regard to estimated intensity, and obviously, like I said, estimated intensity as well as, pressure, speed, all kinds of stuff. Let's see here. Yo, Tom did this. Says thank you for doing this, bro. Sitting here editing footage, listening to you and your updates. Keep it up. Don't log off. well, obviously, thank you so much for the support. You guys absolutely rock. Seriously, I have to give a big thanks to all of you guys for joining us today. It's an honor to be here, and like I said, I want to keep you guys as updated and as safe as possible. That's the reason we're live here. And like I said, I don't ask for much, but if you can, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. It'll be greatly appreciated. Like I said, we keep you up. We'll keep you guys up to date. It's not just the tropics we cover. We cover like the we obviously cover like winter systems as well, severe weather across the state. So if that's something you guys will be interested in, obviously keep it up to date with, just consider hitting that subscribe button, my friends. Be greatly appreciated. No cameras in Cuba. The evacuates. Anyways, we did have a view from. Let's see here. This was from Devin a while ago. We did have a view. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, this is still as the storm, has not approached yet. But we can see. I mean, it's a little breezy. It is a little breezy. Obviously, you can hear if you listen closely. You can hear the rain. Obviously, you can hear the wind blowing on the mic. So it's a little bit breezy, but there's still the conditions are obviously, I'm sure, a lot worse at this point here. This was obviously a while ago. Yeah, he sent this in at, let's see what time, 1:05. So this is, yeah, a little over an hour ago. So there's a lot can change in an hour. It really can. Anyways, so let's see here. Megan's back. What's up? Hope you're doing all right. Let's see here. Welcome from Jamaica, or watching from Jamaica. What's up, TNR? Hope you're doing great. Glad to have you here from across the way. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Thank you for tuning in with us today. Goes to all of you guys. Thank you all for being here. Really, really appreciated. Rain says, I think I should stay up all night because things. Well, I got to get rest for the actual event too, but we're gonna at least stay here until this thing makes landfall. You know, obviously, I want to be here as long as possible. Obviously, I want to keep you guys as safe as possible, so that's what we're here for. But like I said, I mean, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. You know, once again, that way you guys can stay up to date on the events like this. Like I said, we are going to be covering Florida's side of this as well. Okay. And like I said, the latest information on this system clocking in at 110 mile per hour sustained winds. So obviously winds are getting up to 110 miles per hour. Like I said, that's sustained. That's constant winds of 110 miles per hour. We obviously are seeing higher gusts being likely as well. So that's kind of what we're talking about. Rainbow Obsidian says, tuning in from Canada here. Prayers up for y'all. Well, thank you so much, Rainbow. Obviously, thank you for joining us. And thank you for joining us. Doing a stream is really not too you know, too hard to do. But believe it or not, talking for it depends on where you're at. Now, you might know where you are here, Ian. Ian's actually here, and the name of the storm, I don't know if you knew this, is Ian as well. So you're getting hit by your own named storm there. But like I said, we are expecting the main impact is obviously, like I said, here towards Tampa. The latest and greatest models, the latest cone of uncertainty does have this median point, the middle point of the system, tracking its way here towards between like Clearwater and Tampa. At this point, it looks like Tampa could get a possible landfall. I mean, the center of the storm could cross into Tampa, which is a possibility. Absolutely. Let's see here. Will the tornadoes be usually tropical storm, quick spin-ups, or stronger? Some could be strong. I mean, considering how strong, the system is, yeah, like I said, obviously there is the possibility for, these systems to, generate tornadoes. We call it cyclone-induced tornadoes. They're called cyclone-induced tornadoes. Obviously, with that being said, tornadoes definitely can be possible for Florida down the line. That's also what we're going to watch out for. We're definitely also going to watch out for those, possible tornadoes as well. We got a 40% watch possibility for Florida Keys. So a tornado watch is possible. Is that a mesoscale discussion? We can actually look at that here really quickly. Oh yeah, I see it. Absolutely. And honestly, it's not surprising. Like I said, since we've been live, we've already seen like 2 tornado warnings that was in place for portions of the Keys. Like I said, we currently do have one that's in effect here now. It is observed, like I said. Let's see. Text says thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located. Okay, so here's the thing. So beforehand it was observed. Now apparently here weather spotters confirmed a water spout moving onshore. So that okay. That's what we're seeing here. Let's see here. When you're in a hurricane watch, does that mean that hurricane will actually hit your county? So hurricane watch means to monitor the future conditions. Now, if a hurricane warning is issued, it means to take action. So watch means to pay attention. A warning means to take action. Obviously, warning means like immediate concerns. Watch means to watch it, basically. Just keep an eye on it. Absolutely. KJ says, sub, New Mexico here finally convinced a friend to skedaddle out of Tampa. Skedaddle out of Tampa. Thank you for the coverage. You're very, very welcome, my friend. Obviously, I can't talk here. It's getting kind of late here. I've been live here for quite some time. Obviously, this stream is getting to me, not going to lie. But obviously, thank you for subscribing. It's definitely good about your friend. Definitely glad to hear that. Absolutely. And but like I said, the eye of the storm is getting very close to landfall here. I mean, we're getting right on landfall. Like I said, these little islands here, they are currently experiencing inside the eye. If they look up, they'd likely see the stars, which is crazy because it's very, very clear. But honestly, in regard to things, though, I mean, noticing how wobbly this system is, we might have a little bit of obscuring of clouds even in the eye, which would be possible. But that's kind of what we are talking about. Let's see. My cousins get ready for heavy rain here in Tennessee. Like I said, this obviously could throw that rain potential, obviously, into portions of the country as well. I mean, obviously, places like into the southeast, yeah, those areas eventually will likely get some rain out of this. I mean, in regard to how much is kind of a concern here. Now, something I do want to show you guys here is the rainfall potential. They actually they haven't updated this yet, but still, this is as of the latest information here from the Weather Prediction Center. I mean, look at this. This is the estimated rainfall potential. Now, if we go ahead and zoom out here a little bit, you can see areas in the orange, kind of showing 6 to 10 inches of rain being possible. So obviously, Tampa Bay, you guys are in that 6 to 10 inch margin, which is definitely really, really crazy. So, with that being said, like I was saying, I mean, these areas got to really watch out for this. I mean, you guys got to really, really watch out for this. Orlando is kind of in a little pocket, as it looks like. It's obviously in a little pocket here. We are seeing 4 to 6 inches of rain being possible across the way. Just off the coast here, I mean, literally, on the coast, 10 to 15 inches of rain is possible. Now, once you move into, like, out in the waters, now, obviously, at this point, it's not a concern, but it's crazy just to look at it. 20-plus inches is possible here, which is definitely really, really crazy. Let's see here. It's Jessica says, hi, new, just sub from Key West. Just subscribe. Well, thank you so much for being here. Obviously, please stay safe down there, my friends. Or my friend, like I said, we are seeing some of those bands already impact portions of Key West. We did have a few tornado warnings that did pop off, including there is one right now for portions of Key West. This is for portions of Isla Morada. Like I said, I'm not perfect when it comes to pronunciations of these areas, but like I said, that's kind of what we are talking about here. There's a tornado warning that's in effect here. Latest, okay, this expires in 11 minutes. Let's see, Ian is a Category 2. Let's see, 110 miles per gallon. Rainbow put MPG. You mean miles per hour, not miles per gallon. Yeah, this thing's getting 110 miles per gallon. Oh my gosh. Ian is now a major hurricane per National Hurricane Center. Yeah, honestly, at that point, I thought it would, honestly. It definitely was there. Oh, it is. You're actually correct on that. You know what, guys? Yeah, this thing's now officially a Category 3 storm here. Pressure of 956 here. We got to update that. Let's go ahead and update this here from 958 to 956. We've seen a 2 millibar drop. Yep, 2 millibar drop here. Also, the speed has gone up 5 miles an hour as well. I mean, this thing is undergoing some rapid development. Obviously. So, yep, officially now a Category 3, you guys. And it still has to make landfall here in Cuba. And it's just right there. I mean, like I was saying, I mean, this is seriously nuts. I mean, this thing is still strengthening, even though half of it, or a lot of it's on Cuban land right now. Well, yeah, definitely not half of it, but quite a bit of it. Brady says 110 miles per hour. Miles per gallon is good. Yeah, absolutely. Now it's getting 115 miles per gallon. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, definitely getting a lot more miles per gallon. Definitely doing pretty good now. that's pretty funny. Let's see here. Don says Ian is flexing. Absolutely. Let's see. You're going to get me a Hurricane Ian car for sure. What? Evan, what? A Hurricane Ian car? Let's see. Blondie says that's some great mileage. You know it is. It really, really is. But let's see. So, yeah, latest info. I don't know if I showed you guys or not. We're going to go back here. Look at that. 115 mile per hour sustain. 956 millibars. Yeah, this thing's definitely cranking. It becomes a major hurricane. Expected to make landfall in western Cuba soon. Definitely is... yeah, definitely ongoing here. Let's see. Cody says we have a tornado warning. Yeah, we are watching that as well, right here for portion of Key West. Seriously, we're gonna watch out for it. 9 mile per hour. Or 9 minutes until this 9 minutes until this thing gets expired. You know it's late when I call the time expiring 9 miles per hour. Yeah, it's definitely. And like I said, Evan, you know at the state where I'm at right now, where you've been live for like, what, 3+ hours? It definitely gets to you. It really, really does. It definitely really gets to you. It mentally gets to you and physically gets to you. Even though it just might seem like talking to a mic and tracking the storm. Seriously, it's pretty crazy. Other Evan says, go to sleep, Andrew. Obviously, well, I mean, I want to at least be here for the coverage, like to the landfall here. That's the reason we're streaming, is because of the landfall. It would be kind of ironic if we ended it, or it wouldn't be really good if we ended it. Obviously, we didn't do that. Let's see here. Do I have the models updates? I do. I guess you're talking spaghetti models. Yeah, I can pull that up for you. Let me see here. So in regard to Hurricane Ian is definitely cranking here. Let's see. We're gonna switch on over to. Oh wow, there's a lot more agreement actually. In regard to the latest hurricane models. Oh wait, never mind. Not too much. Zoomed out, it looked like it, but a majority of the models does have it hitting there towards like Tampa. That's the reason the cone of uncertainty is so large, is because of the models. They kind of, scatter out. Don says I am not allowed to leave. I'm not planning on it. I'm not planning on leaving here. Is it possible to not lose power during a hurricane? If you have a really good company, and you have really good service, probably. I'm sure it's happened. I mean, obviously, the chances of you having power, it also depends on how hard you get hit by it. But that is that's what we're looking at. Definitely. Let's see here. Evan says Hurricane Tesla. Oh gosh, Hurricane Elon. Let's see. Brain turns to mush. It really does. And like I said, my mental sanity right now is going down at a rapid rate. Absolutely. Like I said, I've been live here for quite a while, you guys. But like I said, it's for a great cause. I want to be here for you. I want to keep you all here and keep you all up to date and safe. And like I said, if you guys have not already, like I said, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. I don't ask for much. It'll be greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock here. Let's see here. Power is definitely going off in Cuba. Oh yeah, you could definitely say that. Like I said, right now, I mean, Cuba's they're already getting slammed, but they still have yet to feel the worst. If you see the radar just above me, you can see how on the left-hand side, I'm actually gonna copy this real quickly. Let's see here, duplicate. We're gonna bring this over to the main screen. So if you zoom into this. And you can see, here's the Cuba radar, right? So you can obviously see this. We are watching things. So on the left-hand side, you can obviously see how there's a lot of yellow. That's showing a lot of moderate precipitation. Which that is obviously showing that it's one of the strongest. I mean, here on the southwestern side, I mean, this guy is really cranking. I mean, look at this. If you take a look at the satellite imagery, I mean, look how much of a convective burst is happening here on the southern side. Now, obviously, over the northern side where this is making landfall, there's not as much convection because it's not over water or anything, but that is what we are looking at there. Let's see here. But that's it. So Cody wants me to see what radar I'm using. I'm using a radar here in Cuba. If you look up Cuban radar, you should be able to find it if you want to look at it yourself. Looks like landfall to me. Not quite. If you look right there, that is that's the land, but it's very, very close. We can do a measurement now. Let's see what this. I'm gonna consider that like the eye wall, like right in here. Oh yeah, you know, honestly, I think this thing is making landfall now. I mean, obviously. Let's see. I mean, if your house is powered by a wind turbine, it should be fine. It's pretty funny. Unless if you get like one of those big old wind gusts. Have you seen those videos where like wind turbines go super fast and they just take off? I mean, not like actually take off, but the blades like come loose and they fly off. It's crazy. Do I have WSV3? Yes, I do. That's what I'm using here for my main program. Yeah, this is WSV3 what I'm using right now. But like I said, we have some information. Like I said, there's a mesoscale discussion across portions of southern Florida. They are considering issuing a tornado watch because, like I said, tornadoes are becoming possible. We've already seen 2 tornado watches being issued. This one has 3 minutes to go. This one's still in effect here for portions of Isla Mirada. Is that right? I don't know if I'm right or not about that. Let's see here. You guys keep safe. We'll come back to watch once Ian gets closer. Keep us up to date on Hurricane Ian, and when it will be available. This is KJ. Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us. Greatly appreciated. Let's see. Rainbow says, is that webcam in Cuba still working? We never had a webcam in Cuba. We didn't find any there. Cody says, I have GR2, GR level 3, WSV3. I am right there with you. I got those programs as well. Absolutely. Let's see. We're going to do an update on that recon mission. Actually, that's something we haven't done in a little bit. So, my friends, like I said, we do currently, let's go ahead and zoom out for that. It's a little too zoomed in. We have ourselves a mission that is ongoing here. They're in progress. Okay, so they're now just south of the Keys. They're getting close. They're definitely getting near the storm here. You can see right there, like I said, that right's right there. That's where they're at right now. Yeah, definitely is really kicking off there. So yeah, they'll be there probably soon. Give it probably about a half hour. They should be getting information here. But anyways, but regardless though, this is good because this will give us some more. This will give us some more information on what this is doing. Cody says I'm upgrading my PC soon. Recently I've upgraded mine actually. Yeah, I just recently got mine. Got a new one. Actually, I built it myself. I definitely need it to do that. Rainbow says about 500 miles wide. That's pretty crazy. Megan says, what did I miss? You're missing a close landfall here. Like I said, right now we are currently watching. Like I said, this system is literally. Some might consider this a landfall. That's land right there, and that's the eye. But I'm still going to consider that not a landfall because this. Okay, so what I consider a landfall is if the eye goes. If the center of the storm is touching land, that's what I consider making landfall. So I'm gonna have to say no. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna have to say no in landfall right now. But it's getting there. It's definitely getting very close. Now, if we measure that approximate distance, though, that is something we can do. Let's see here. So obviously, land. Okay, land's right there. Center. We're still gonna call that about 10 miles out or so. Yeah, we're about 10 miles out or so from landfall. The center of the eye. That okay, Evan, I got it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it was crazy. I mean, look at the convection just in the southern side of the storm here. I mean, here's a replay of the latest information from this. I mean, look, it goes from this happening, right? It literally goes from okay, there you go. It goes from like no eye visible to straight up eye being visible and so much convection on the southern side. I mean, that is literally showing rapid intensification. If that does not show, like I said, if that does not show me that there's rapid intensification, I don't know what would, because that's pretty nuts. And like I said, latest guys, if you're just tuning in, the latest info, 115 mile per hour sustained winds, which that's constant winds, remember. Like I said, this is sustained winds here of 115 miles per hour. Obviously higher gusts, possibly up near 130. I mean, we're probably seeing some near Cat 4 wind gusts possible. Minimum pressure is 956. Rainbow says not a super organized eye, though. No. Like I said, I'm not expecting this thing to be entirely symmetrical by the time it passes over Cuba. But like I said, I mean, obviously, though, once it moves away from Cuba, once it starts moving away from Cuba, I definitely do believe that we are going to start to see that eye possibly become symmetrical. I mean, the models do support it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Evan says the convection was all of a sudden went boom in like 2 seconds. Yeah, what it seemed like 2 seconds. Absolutely. I mean, this is let's go get rid of that line there. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely really concerning. I mean, we are seeing tons and tons of energy. I mean, you guys don't realize how much energy this is that's being used. I mean, this storm is really cranking. Which that is really nuts. Like I said, these island chains right here, I mean, are these islands here? I mean, you guys are getting the eye right now. It looks like that eye is opening up more. The radar view above me, for some reason, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely getting close. We're going to update the radar view here. Sometimes it takes a second to update. Yeah, according to radar, it looks like those outer bands are indeed starting to work there. Or those outer bands are indeed, or shit, those inner bands. The eye wall, I should say, is starting to reach the coastline. It's getting close. Let's see here. Who's driving that thing? Harp. Really, really hot ocean waters. Mixture of tons of moisture in the atmosphere, as well as little to no wind shear. MGM says, how long until landfall? It's right there. I mean, we are literally like moments away from landfall, I'd say at this point. I mean, literally from the edge of the eye wall, we're about 5 miles away. I'd say give it around until 3 o'clock in the morning, and this should be making landfall. Like I said, you know, personally, like I said, usually when the eye wall hits, that's when it makes landfall. But like I said, I consider like the center where it is. But we're gonna go off of the eye wall hitting. But that is, you know, that's crazy. That is what we are looking at. So, and like I said, you know, right now we are seeing those impacts. Once again, we are seeing those impacts actually being a factor here across portions of the Keys. I mean, we've already had a few tornado warnings. Speaking of, that one just got canceled here a little bit ago. Now, if we take a look here at the, like I said, if we take a look here at the overall, like I said, the winds and stuff like that, we were taking a look at the wind gusts and stuff. Yeah, we are looking here. Let's go and switch over to that here really quickly. So we are, okay, let's see. One all the way over here, 38 mile per hour wind gusts as of an hour ago, kind of for Cayo Largo, pretty far away from its system. Like I said, unfortunately, unfortunately, for the most part, I mean, we don't have too many stations to record any winds here. But look at this. Once we go over to Florida, though, once the system does make landfall here in Florida, we're going to have a lot more better information on it. So we're going to get a lot more wind data and all kinds of cool stuff. But a lot more buoys, too. Speaking of buoys, I am actually going to pull up the buoys. I don't know if we have any right where the storm is at or near. Let's see here. We're going to zoom in really quickly. I'm going to bring you guys with me. Okay, so it does not look like we have any buoys nearby, unfortunately. But you can see it's a little bit outdated, by the way. Yeah, we don't. The closest one we have is in the Yucatan Basin here. This is reporting gusting to 23 knots. So that's still under tropical storm force. Yep. Well, like I said, obviously once we here, just to show you really quickly, once we move up into Florida, like I said, I mean, look how many buoys we just have in Tampa Bay alone. I mean, seriously, we're gonna get some good data coming through here, absolutely. And like I was saying, I mean, obviously Tampa. I mean, you guys got to really watch out for this. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of support that this system could easily track its way towards the Tampa area. Right now, the cone, the center, the median point, the line of best fit, has it going straight through Clearwater and Tampa. Which, I mean, a lot of the models, some of the models do also support this as well. Absolutely. But yeah, so that's currently what's happening. Let's go ahead and turn this off here really quickly. So let's go and play this in motion. I mean, just to show you guys, see how crazy the system has evolved. I mean, look at this. All right. There you go. There's a system, no eye visible. Then the eye starts to become visible. And convection really explodes. And now if you look at it, it's starting to wrap around the front too. Look at that. So you can see right here, it's starting to wrap around the front. So that's... Yikes. This is not a good situation, you guys. Like I said, this thing is strengthening over... Like I said, this thing is literally strengthening here over Cuba. Even though it's making landfall... Like I said, even though this thing is currently making landfall, it is literally... Holy cow, this thing's literally strengthening. Let's do a little update on the recon. Like I said, we do have a mission that is currently out there. Let's do a little update here. So let's see. Okay, they did do a little bit of a westerly trajectory. Now they're heading back down south. So they're getting close. They are almost in the storm. They're definitely getting very, very close. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there, my friends. Let's see here. Self-care says late night crew. Absolutely. Evan says the small mountain there could be forcing the convection around the front of the storm. Well, there's a little mountain range right on here, right? Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, obviously a lot of it's mostly to the south, but it's possible. Let's see. Ian is getting high winds with all the cigar. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Greatly appreciated. You know, we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Let's see where we're at right now. I mean, we're getting close. So if you're not already, guys, you know, consider hitting that subscribe button, y'all. Be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're about 400 subscribers away, you guys, from reaching that. So if you're not already, like I said, we have 700 people watching. If you're not already, consider hitting that subscribe button, my friends. So not for me, but obviously the more we do this, the more YouTube will push it out, obviously giving us potential help saving more lives. So just once again, thank you so much. Anyways, let's see. I have a friend who is in Spring Hill. Okay, there's more than one Spring Hill. All right, which one are you talking about? In Florida? Also, where would Spring Hill? Oh, there's Spring Hill. Okay, I found it. Okay, so wow. What it looks like is that the center will literally be tracking very close to Spring Hill. So, with that being said, that they are definitely in danger, or they are definitely in danger, the danger zone, I should say. So absolutely, so notify them, let them know to take immediate precautions. Like I said, everyone has better be watching this system here. Like I said, this is gonna hit Florida eventually. Oh, that eye is actually looking quite a little bit better. I mean, it's not perfect. It's still quite wobbly. Yeah, it's still quite wobbly there for the most part, but it's getting there. You can see, yeah, that convection is actually starting to wrap around the northern edge here for the most part. But that is that's interesting. Let's see here. Batten down the hatches. Absolutely. Let's see. Melanie, or my mom, says, thank you, Drew, for doing this for everyone. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. Like I said, I want to keep you guys informed. I want to keep you guys safe in regard to these systems. Like I said, I mean, this is a pretty nasty storm, and this thing definitely needs the coverage. I mean, 100%, this thing needs to be covered. And like I said, if there's anything I can do for you, let me know, guys. Like I said, I want to keep you guys informed and stuff. Now, like I said, just for a little bit of a plot on things here, we have latest information. We do have the hurricane hunters. Just for the people just joining us, the hurricane hunters are en route to the storm right now. They're definitely on their way there. Those are some observations, by the way. These are all observations. But regardless, yeah, we are seeing the storm the hurricane hunters are en route. Absolutely. So that's good, because we're going to start getting more pressure readings from Dropsondes. We're going to get a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's see. Insurance company says, I'm stocked up on food, water, and essential supplies. Only thing I need to get is cash. Honestly, relatable. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Absolutely. Now, like I was saying, I mean, obviously, just please be safe for this, though, regardless. I mean, insurance company, it sounds like you at least have insurance, so that's good. Megan says, are you Andrew's real mom? Yeah. Megan, she is. She really is. We're getting close, you guys. Dude, we are right on this landfall. I mean, look at that. That is right there. That is literally... Yeah, that eye is looking a little bit better. Let's see. Rainbow says you should always have cash on hand. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so like I was saying, guys, just a little update here for down the line. We are seeing, like I said, we do have ourselves a hurricane warning in effect for portions of Tampa. Just to let you guys know, for the people who may not have known by now, we've had these in effect for a little bit ago. But anyways, absolutely. Pulling back on the shades here. Let's see. We have huge deductibles for Hurricane INS. You mean we had Ida last year? Was Ida? I remember Ida impacted Louisiana. That was a beast of a storm. So, Mom, if you're in the stream, which you are, do you remember Ida when it impacted like Louisiana? That was a beast. In which this is the I named storm of this year. Let's see, 2021 was when it happened. Yeah, Hurricane Ida was quite nuts. Here was Ida. open this new tab. There you go. It'll make it a little bit easier to see. Yeah, there's Ida right there. This was last year's ice storm, but this thing rapidly intensified, which is really, really crazy. But like I said, obviously the next ice storm is having its own impacts. Hold on a second. Ida, Ian, impacts. They all start with I. Okay, that's a new conspiracy theory that we have going on here. Is that all the I's are the bad ones? Irma? Wait a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, Irma was bad. I think I might be onto something. I actually think I might be onto something. But honestly, it's just me being stupid at 3 in the morning, so it was disregard. But isn't that crazy, though? Let's see. A little bit says we are still recovering from Ida. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I am absolutely sure. Let's see here. Is Lakeland safe? I have a brother in Lakeland, and Lakeland, you better be prepared. So here's Lakeland right here. Obviously, you guys are, if we measure this, you guys are approximately, or about, let's see, you guys are about 40 miles away from the center expectancy. Now, obviously, the center could get closer to you or further away. I mean, you are still in that cone of uncertainty. But anyways. Let's see here. Major hurricane is hard. Someone said another stream. Yeah, they're really, I mean, any hurricane is a pain to get through. Absolutely. Let's see here. Insurance company, that's good then, as long as you're safe. Absolutely. So that's the main thing we're doing here, guys, is making sure that you guys stay safe out there. 100%. See, Creativity says, nice coverage. Subbed. Well, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Definitely means a lot, my friends. Thank you all so much. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. A little bit far there. But obviously, like I said, obviously, if you are new channel, you know, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. We could make this happen right now. We are so close. Let's see. I want to thank everyone on here. I lost my mom to COVID. Her family, Cuba, was hitting. I feel she was watching along. Oh, well, that's seriously really, really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I really, really am. She's glad the live feed is going on. Oh, well, obviously, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. And like I said, you know, we're going to do everything we can to help you guys as much as possible. That's what we're here for. And obviously, you know, sorry about your loss. You know, it's very, very unfortunate. But it's very, very sad here. Now, like I said, latest information, guys, we do have, like I was talking about, we actually have ourselves the possibility of a watch being issued. We have the possibility of a watch being issued here, so that's something we got to watch out for. We got to watch for the watch. Let's see. Acute Assassin says, will Hurricane Ian hit Pensacola? So Pensacola, okay, so you are relatively fine for the most part. I mean, you are literally far west panhandle. Pensacola should be fine for the most part. Obviously, I'm not really worried about that. Like I said, what I'm worried about is Tampa. Tampa looks like they're going to get battered by this system, which is quite nuts. Let's see. Thank you all. I'm so glad I found this channel. The best. Well, obviously, thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated, my friend. And once again, I'm sorry for your loss. It's very, very sad. Very, very unfortunate. But look how well defined that eye is now. I mean, this eye is. Wow, look at that. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but do you guys see that? It looks like it's really clearing up. Yeah. Let's see. Can electric pole withstand category? Let's see here. Can electric pole withstand category 2 in one hurricane? You mean like a telephone pole? They usually have a bit of problems. Yeah, they usually have a bit of issues in regard to things. Absolutely. In regard to these, yeah, category 1s to 2s, they do have a little bit of issues. Let me see here. It doesn't look any more like animals anymore. Unfortunately, no. Let's see what this looks. Oh, it looks like a witch hat. You see that? It looks like one of those witch hats. Oh yeah, great drawing. Perfect. Yeah, it does. Oh, it's rotating too. You see that? Man, this thing is okay. We're gonna remeasure this here. From the Iowa. Oh yeah, we're about 5 miles away from landfall. We are right there. We are literally right there on the edge from landfall. Proxy with another 35. Proxy with a $35 donation. Proxy, thank you so much. I know I always say this, but thank you is like literally like the least I could say. Thank you seriously so much for that. That is greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and see here. Proxy saying Andrew rocks. We are all better off because of the hard and compassionate work he does tracking storms on our behalf. Thank you, Andrew. Proxy, thank you for all your support. That is seriously greatly appreciated. Once again, everybody, please give Proxy a big thanks for supporting the channel. Like I said, if it wasn't for Proxy, it would definitely be very difficult to do what we do. I mean, Proxy has seriously given us so much support on these streams and everything like that. Once again, just thank you absolutely so much here. Let's see here. We have ourselves a $25 donation coming in from What in the World is Juliet. $25. Thank you so much for that. Saying, thank you. I am in Davenport in an RV. Leave for the hotel early Wednesday. Very concerned. Well, thank you. First of all, both of you, Proxy, as well. You guys absolutely greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Megan with a donation as well. Thank you so much, Megan. Daisy as well. Oh my gosh, you guys are seriously very generous. Thank you so much, you guys. Daisy saying, new sub, great coverage, thanks. Well, thank you so much. Big shout out. Once again, guys, big shout out goes to Daisy, Megan, Where in the World is Juliet, as well as Proxy. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much for that. Definitely does help us out and keeps us rolling. Like I said, obviously it really helps with the programs and stuff we use because unfortunately they're not free. I wish they were, but unfortunately. But thank you guys seriously for that. It's seriously from the bottom of my heart greatly appreciated. You absolutely rock. There you go, Daisy, just now coming through. Thank you so much for that. Big thanks goes to y'all. Let's see here. So all right, so we are. Let's see how wide. Something I haven't done is measure the distance of the eye yet. Let's see here. From west to east. So we'll say it's about 15 miles across. Yeah, it's about 15 miles across here, which honestly is yeah, from right to left, it's about 15 miles across, which is actually kind of a small eye. I'm serious. I'm not gonna lie. And they usually say the smaller the eye, the more stronger it's getting. It's getting. Is it me or is it getting pretty? It's pretty even. It's not symmetrical. I mean, it's not like perfectly reflecting each other, but it's getting there. It's definitely looking pretty okay, which is crazy. But yeah, 15. Like I said, obviously 15 miles from north to south, 15 miles from east to west, which that is. That's what we're looking at there. So, anyways, regardless, that is. Yeah, that is really crazy. We got to really watch out for that here. Let's say, once again, this is about to make landfall here. We're literally very close. About 5, yeah, we're a little bit less than 5 miles out from landfall. So it's going to be happening, honestly, I'd say possibly by near 3:30, 3:45, we should have this. Let's see here. Proud to lead the support charge. Thank you so much, Proxy. Once again, big, huge thank you. Weather on the Go says, as a fellow meteorologist myself, you do a great job capturing the weather events, my friend. Keep up the good work, and you can achieve anything. Weather on the Go, thank you so much for your kind support. Absolutely rock, my friend. And thank you for being a true supporter. Greatly appreciate it. All of you guys, just thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Greatly appreciated. My mom is asking if I need anything to drink. No, I'm good. Stop ignoring. Rainbow says, stop ignoring your mom. I'm not... Oh my gosh, Megan, okay, I'm not ignoring my mom. I just now saw that, okay? I just now saw that. No, I'm good. Thank you, Ma. Anyways. But look at that. So that one island here is actually literally right smack dab in the middle of the eye right now. Now, like I said, I don't know if there's any lower level, like, clouds that's obscuring. I don't know if there's any lower level clouds that's basically obscuring this, from being completely clear, but if it was, obviously, if it was perfectly clear, I mean, you could obviously look up and you'd see the stars right in the eye, but be prepared to go back to your shelter. I mean, seriously, which that is quite nuts. Mom says, I'm bringing you something. Okay, if you want to. So I'm not even really that thirsty. I'm good the way it is. Let's see here. Is Ian moving slower? Right now, Ian is moving at a whopping 13 miles an hour. Still moving at 13. Hi.
Hi.
I don't need this, but okay.
Well, just in case.
Do you want to say hi?
Oh my God.
Hold on, I think my mom's going to say hi.
I don't even know where to look.
Right here?
Where?
There's a camera.
Hi, guys.
You gotta go down. There you go. Okay.
Hi, I'm Drew's mom.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Drink your Big Red.
I'm not thirsty. Okay. Anyways. Moving on. So, like I said, yeah, it is moving here to the north. Mostly here to the northwest at 13 miles an hour. Like I said, 13 miles an hour is currently how fast it's moving here. Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, she just left. Sorry about that, y'all. But I'm sure she's probably still. I'm sure she's probably still there. Let's see here in the chat. Hi, I'm a new subscribers. Do I know if northeastern Tennessee will get winds and rain? If so, what day can I tell? So northeastern Tennessee. So obviously, okay, this is obviously right in the region. Eventually, it's looking like you definitely will likely see some impacts in regard to rain. But how much really relies on where this system tracks? I mean, obviously, here's a big difference. It's going to be a huge difference if this storm tracks more to the east. Obviously, that would pull the rain farther away from you. But if it tracks more west, it could obviously give you more. So at this point, I'm just going to have to say I can't tell you right now because it's simply just too early to tell about that. Like I said, right now we're just now still ironing things out for Florida. But absolutely. Why is people asking if my mom is single? Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Penny says hi, Drew's mom. Still people are saying hi to Drew's mom. Let's see here. Is it possible for Random decides to move east towards Miami? No, this literally has like no chance of moving towards Miami now. Now, like I said, that being said, Miami does not mean that Miami, obviously won't be impacted in any form of way. But obviously, stupid. These comments, guys. That's pretty funny. But like I said, obviously that does not mean that Miami can't get impacted by this. Absolutely. I mean, obviously Miami will. Will Fiona impact this hurricane, says Judy? Fiona's long gone. Yeah, Fiona's definitely, listen, obviously, quite gone. All right, let's see. Latest info. Let's see on the latest information here. We are seeing. Oh yeah, look at that. We are seeing this once again. I mean, this is really barreling towards. We are so close to landfall, guys. We're getting very close, and it's still strengthening, which is crazy. Really, really crazy. We'll eventually weaken into a tropical storm here. Oh? Okay, I think we're back live. Apparently the internet cut out a little bit. Which, obviously, let's hope not. Let's go ahead and get this feedback up and going. That's not very good. So we are having a little bit of technical difficulties, my friends. I think we're back. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and bring back up the Largo. So we're listening to Largo here. This is actually right here towards like Tampa area. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, y'all. We're good. Just the internet. Mom, tell Trevor we need to get more internet again. Because new internet, I should say, not more. Yeah, this internet sucks. So sorry if it cuts out like that. Obviously, there's nothing I can do about it. If it does cut out, ultimately, that would probably wrap up the coverage. But we're gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna be here until the system at least gets there. Let's see here. We got hit with an unexpected G3 geomagnetic storm. Let's see here. Let's see. We'll talk about hurricane to rapidly intensify, and this could cause a hurricane to rapidly intensify. I'm new. Great coverage. Well, thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. Took me a second to read that there. Terry wants to know what state am I at? I'm in Kentucky right now. Let's see here. My family lives in the 3rd floor apartment of Tampa. Are they safe? Okay, now Tampa, you guys are really going to yeah, you guys are going to really get impacted by this. Tampa, I mean, you are literally directly, yeah, you are directly in the path of this thing here. Hold on a second. New cone just came out. We have a new update? Wait a second. Let's see. Let's see. Cone 2 a.m. That's weird. Why did my cone just update there? Anyways, but it looks like now a direct Clearwater landfall. It's like I said, it's obviously still going to shift. It's still going to alter back and forth. Absolutely. But yeah, so obviously though, but that is kind of what we are talking about. Oh, we are right there on landfall, guys. We are like 2 miles away from landfall. Let's see, Tico says it moved a little north, question mark, or a little north, no, question mark. It did. The track did move a little bit more north, but yeah, obviously like I said, you know, the cone basically just shows where the, like I said, the cone is obviously, that is where we are seeing the, where the center of the storm could track into. Not exactly where it is. I mean, like I said, the cone, I mean, literally the storm could still impact areas around here. I mean, obviously areas, it can still go up towards like the Panhandle, but I'd say it's more unlikely for it to go towards the Panhandle. Like I said, obviously that center line is the median, basically the middle point, and obviously in regard to things. But like I said,